Commander Zethkari's mandibles clicked nervously as his reconnaissance vessel, Silent Talon, descended through the thick atmosphere of the third planet. The blue-green marble had appeared so peaceful from orbit, its single moon casting silver light across vast oceans. Intelligence reports suggested a primitive civilization. Radio waves barely a century old, nuclear fission recently discovered, no evidence of faster-than-light travel. Perfect for annexation, High Command had declared. A garden world ripe for harvesting. The hegemony had conquered 47 systems using this exact protocol. Arrive unannounced, demonstrate overwhelming superiority, accept surrender, begin resource extraction. Simple, efficient, profitable. Zethkari's tactical officer, Subcommander Vrex, studied the scanner readings with growing confusion.
Sir, I'm detecting massive energy signatures across the planet's surface. They weren't visible from long range. Elaborate. Underground installations, sir. Hundreds of them. The power output rivals our dreadnought reactors. Vrex's voice carried a tremor.
And sir, there are ships launching from the far side of the planet, lots of ships. Through the viewport, Zethkari watched sleek vessels rise from the planet's surface like angry hornets from a disturbed nest. They moved with purpose and coordination that spoke of advanced tactical doctrine. Sir, the communications officer interrupted, we're receiving a transmission. Audio only. Put it through. A calm, distinctly alien voice filled the bridge. The universal translator struggled briefly before settling into clear meaning. Unknown vessel, this is Terra Defense Command. You have entered restricted space without authorization. State your intentions or prepare to be escorted away. Zethkari straightened his carapace. Time for the standard intimidation protocol. This is Commander Zethkari of the Hegemony 4th Fleet. Your world has been selected for incorporation into our empire. Surrender now and your people will be treated fairly during the transition. A pause. Then something Zethkari had never heard in 47 previous conquests. Laughter. Commander, this is Admiral Sarah Chen, Terran Space Force. Let me explain something about humans that your intelligence clearly missed. We don't surrender to uninvited guests. We have a saying. The first rule of exploration is never land on Terra without permission. You're about to learn why. The tactical display exploded with contacts. Ships materialized seemingly from nowhere, not just the obvious launches from the surface, but vessels decloaking throughout the system. Zethkari's blood chilled as he realized they'd been surrounded from the moment they'd entered the system. Impossible, he whispered. Our intelligence showed no advanced technology. Your intelligence, Admiral Chen's voice continued, saw what we wanted you to see. Did you really think a species that survived ice ages, supervolcanic eruptions, and 2 world wars would advertise their true capabilities to potential threats? The Terran vessels were unlike anything in hegemony databases. Sleek, predatory, designs that moved with impossible grace. Energy readings suggested power systems beyond hegemony understanding. Sir, Vrex reported, voice cracking, their weapons are targeting us. I'm reading energy signatures that shouldn't be possible. We've been monitoring your empire's expansion for decades, Admiral Chen continued conversationally. 47 worlds conquered using the same tired playbook. Arrive, intimidate, subjugate. It works well on civilizations that haven't learned humanity's greatest lesson. Sometimes the best defense is letting your enemy think they're the apex predator. Zethkari's communication array crackled with incoming signals. Emergency transmissions from across hegemony space. Reports of human ships appearing over conquered worlds. Demands for immediate withdrawal from Terran-protected systems. And most, terrifyingly, offers of alliance to any species seeking freedom from hegemony rule. How? Zethkari managed. Humans are explorers, Commander. We've been mapping the galaxy for longer than you realize, making friends, building alliances, preparing. We believe in a simple principle: live and let live. But when someone threatens, our friends, our family, our home, the Admiral's voice hardened. Well, that's when we remind the universe why Earth never fell to any conqueror. and Terra never will. The tactical display showed hegemony fleets across 12 systems, suddenly facing human vessels that had been hidden in plain sight. Cargo, ships revealed themselves as disguised battle cruisers. Asteroid mining operations transformed into fortress stations. Trading posts became command centers coordinating a galactic resistance network. "You see, Commander," Admiral Chen continued, "humans learned something important from our own history. The best way to prevent a galactic empire from conquering everything isn't to hide until they find you. It's to make sure that when they finally show their hand, you're already 3 moves ahead." Zethkari looked at his tactical display, at the hundreds of human ships now visible, at the communication log showing simultaneous uprisings across hegemony space, at the systematic dismantling of everything his people had built through conquest. "What do you want?" he asked quietly. "Withdrawal from all conquered systems within 30 standard days, reparations to displaced populations, and a formal treaty recognizing the sovereignty of all sentient species." The Admiral paused. "Oh, and, Commander, next time someone wants to visit Terra, they should try asking nicely first. We're actually quite welcoming to polite guests." As the silent Talon limped away from Terra, escorted by vessels that could have destroyed it with ease, Zethkari understood that the hegemony hadn't just failed to conquer a primitive world. They had awakened something that had been waiting, watching, and preparing for exactly this moment. The first rule of exploration, he realized, wasn't about landing on Terra. It was about understanding that some species don't just survive in a hostile universe. They turn that hostility into their greatest weapon.